Today at the Northwest Pre-Owned Center, we're taking a look at a 2016 Jeep Cherokee. A couple of interesting aspects to this particular car. Let's go and take a closer look. First thing I want to point out on the car is that it's a 2016, so you'd expect around about the 60,000+ miles on it. It's actually only got in the 20s. It's about 40,000 miles less than you'd expect. And look how super clean it is underneath. As you can see, 24,000 miles, 40,000 less than you'd expect to see. One owner, clean Carfax, squeaky clean car. And all the nice driving amenities you'd expect from a Jeep. Now the big thing about this guy is it's front wheel drive. So a lot of times that causes consternation with SUV folks, you know, having a front wheel drive car as opposed to a four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive car. When you actually think back and you go back through your utility, if you look over your last few years of using the car, how many times you've actually needed four-wheel drive? And if you can't really answer that question, then you might well be in the market for a two-wheel drive. Number one, you got a little bit less maintenance, you got less acquisition costs, and the gas mileage is significantly better. This is a 31 miles per gallon on the highway car. So great savings all around if you can give up that all-wheel drive. I moved up from Bend in Oregon about 4 or 5 years ago, and of course used to driving around. I had 8 foot of snow on my deck when I left, and the amount of times I needed four-wheel drive in a year was maybe, you know, 3-4 times a year I'd really use that four-wheel drive. Apart from that, I could get by on two-wheel drive, and I did indeed drive a two-wheel drive car in Bend in Oregon through the winters up to Mount Bachelor for several years. So, you know, if you need that four-wheel drive for those few days a year. But up here, this is Seattle Tacoma. This guy with the extra ground clearance, traction control, stability control, and safety of a Jeep, definitely worth considering.